Okay, in this video, we're going to do a quick and easy walkthrough on how to create a YouTube thumbnail on Canva. So the first thing you want to do when you open up your Canva is go up here to the top right-hand corner and click on Create a Design. Then if you don't have YouTube thumbnail showing up, you would just type in here, YouTube thumbnail, and you'll see the options come up. So we're going to click on that. We just want a blank one. All right. Now, I just created a video that I'm going to be putting on YouTube on how to deal with an Outlook data file error that comes up when I'm trying to create an Outlook account. So I've got a screenshot that I'm going to put into this YouTube thumbnail design. Now, I could either go and upload a photo to put that screenshot in here, or I could just literally open up my file manager, and here I've got it open, and I can just drag the thumbnail or the image that I want to use into that. So no need to upload it, just drag it right on into it. And so I've dragged that in. I'm going to kind of blow this up. I want to make it nice and big so people can see it. And that can, of course, can change if I want to. Now, I want to have something like this image here. Again, I've got this in the images already. I've probably uploaded it. But again, I can literally just drag this from my file manager into the document. So here's the image right here, and I can just drag it or not. Yeah, it's not letting me drag it this time. I don't know why. Oh, here's what we want to do. Going to click on it, right click and do a copy. Where is my copy? There it is. Copy. I'm going to get this over on my other screen, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to do Control V, or I can do a right click and do paste. It's actually telling me to use a keyboard shortcut, which is what I was going to do to begin with, but I wanted to see if that other one would work. So then Control V to paste, and there it is. All right, so there's that. I'm kind of looking, I'm going, what the heck is going on here? So something went wrong. Okay, so there's that. Now, on the main document, I think I want to do my document colors or my brand colors. So I have a light green. I'm going to copy that from my notes. I'm going to click on this, and right now it's using my khaki. I'm going to type in that. There we go. And let me move this around a little bit more. Something like that. Can I make this? Do I want to make that bigger or not? I think so. I think that's fine. Something like that. All right. Now, what we want to do is we want to have some text that people can read to kind of get an idea, hey, what is this YouTube channel all about, or YouTube video all about? So now we want to add some text so that people know, hey, what is this YouTube video going to be about? I mean, it's pretty clear here, yet, I'm dealing with this error, but you want something that's going to get people to click on. So I usually do an element. And then here you can see all my recently used elements. And just go ahead and grab a rectangle and pop it in there. And you want to make that as big as possible also. So right now it's got the same color as the background. We want to change that. So we're going to click on the color option here. We're going to click on new, and I'm going to add my dark green. I'm going to do a Control V, and that's my dark green. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that or not. Let's see what this looks like. I think I like that better. All right, and then what we'll do is we're going to add some text. So we'll go over here to the left and click on text, and yeah, we'll just do a heading. And that's fine. And then it moved over. That's interesting. Move that over. That right there. See, we got it all lined up where it's the dotted lines let you know is it centered horizontally, and then they've also got that vertical dotted line. So this is actually centered on this rectangle that I just created. All right, so now I can double click on that and do whatever I want to type. So let's see, how about something like this? Can't set new Obviously, I'm going to have to do 2 of these, maybe even 3 of these. So I'm going to move this over to the side, and I'm going to do a duplicate, and maybe even another duplicate. Set that over the side, set that over the side. Now we'll go right here like that. This doesn't need to be there. So this, we're going to get this all lined up there. Everything's lined up. And then I'm going to duplicate that, put it on down here. Outlook account. And then obviously that so now we'll line that up also. We want that centered. There we go, it's centered. Okay, can't set new Outlook account. Now normally you want something more catchy like BS is what I'd like to say, because this particular error message was completely wrong. it was just completely wrong. But for the sake of this video, we're just going to do that. Now we could leave this as that, or we could also do something like this, where we can go and change this to that. And then we're going to change this. Oh, trying to get, all right, it's not going to let me. I want to change that to black and just see what happens. So sometimes that's kind of cool to do, just to get things so that, you know, it's more easily read and kind of snaps out for everybody. Another thing you can do here is we'll go up over here to effects. Every now and then I like to drop shadow, and in this particular situation I want to do actually, yeah, let's do green. Let's do that green right there. And then I'm going to go back to the effects right here. And why did it not do it? Control Z, Control Z, go back to effects. And that's what I want. Transparency. I want that transparency to be almost nothing, like that. We can change the offset if we wanted. Don't need to be huge, just a little bit. Transparency is not as dark as I wanted it to, which is interesting, but that's okay. Same thing here. Going to do a shadow, and on this one we'll also do that green. Click out. Click that all the way up. Offset's fine. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so can't set new Outlook account. Something went wrong, blah, 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 blah. So there we go. We're going to go ahead and delete this. We don't need that. So there is our YouTube thumbnail that we can use for this particular YouTube video. So the next thing that we can do that a lot of people are now doing with their YouTube thumbnails is they're putting a glowing image around their photo themselves. So let's click on my image of me, and we'll do an edit photo. And then here, right down here, there's shadows. We're going to click on shadows, and here we're going to click on glow. All right. That brings up the glow option, and right now you can see that a little glow popped up and it's kind of dark. We can go and do, again, using my brand colors. We can use this tan, and that tan, let me go over my notes here, is, or it's khaki, is that. Let me do a paste. Come on, paste. And so there's the tan glow, and I think I am going to keep that to pull into the tan there in the background. So I'm going to click out of that, or I'll do an enter. All right, and here I can increase the size. Let's see what that looks like. There's increasing the size, and it's kind of clunky right now as far as the reaction time. So that's too much. It doesn't need to be, you know, you just kind of do it to what you think it looks like. That probably is fine. And then blur amount, let's see what happens when we go up. Actually, interesting. A blur amount makes the image go smaller. And an angle, we could change the angle if we want. I'm going to just leave that by itself. And then here, the distance, you could play around with that. That doesn't really do anything. We'll leave it at 0. And then intensity, let's see what happens. So that just kind of makes it bolder. I don't know how intense I want it. I think that's good. And then here, I can drag this around like so. And so there it is. That's the thumbnail. I'm going to go ahead and do a share. I'm going to keep it as I'm going to click on download. I'm going to keep it as a PNG, download, and it's downloading it. And that is how we create a YouTube thumbnail.